What's up, guys? This is Jeff with WINBIGPICKS, and today I'll be breaking down my top 4 NFL picks for Sunday, September 21st. Real quick, before we dive in, tap that like button, hit subscribe. You don't want to miss out on all the winning plays that we're dropping here every day. Recapping yesterday, we end up going 3-1 on the picks from the video. The guys that hit for us, as you can see here, Josh Hoover, more than 18.5 pass yards. This one was getting sweaty early in the fourth. He connects on 2 long touchdown passes to crush this line for us. Then Sawyer Robinson, more than 2.5 pass touchdowns. This one was sweaty too. He only had 1 going into the fourth, but just like Hoover did, he throws 2 more touchdowns late to bring that one in. And then Taylon Green. Now, we're going to count this as a loss, the official WINBIGPICKS stat tracker, because we gave it to you at 56.5. But if you were able to line shop around like we did here on Boom, we got him for 52.5, and good thing we did because he just barely cleared it with 53. So loss in the official stat tracker, but here we pulled it off for the win because we also paired it up with our other pick, Justice Haynes. More than 15.5 fantasy score. He hit that, no problem, after he had a 75-yard touchdown run just before the half. Said you could take him for yards too, as we did here. This one was also a bit lower on Boom, 85.5. It was at like 90 everywhere else, but it didn't matter where you took it because he crushed it. So, big win there yesterday. Nice little 15x. And we just been killing it with college football. Last 3 weekends going 11-4. And we're looking to ride that momentum into the NFL today. But before we get to that, just remind you guys, over on Betr, they're doing something new. Right now, not only if you sign up with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, will they give you a free $10. They'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $200. Meaning whatever you deposit, they will give you the same amount on top. And then today, last day because he plays tonight, they'll give you the Patrick Mahomes free pick. Just needs 1 yard to hit that one. So again, you'll get all 3 of those things. All you got to do, sign up with our link below and use the code WINBIGPICKS. But there is more. If you want a free month of our VIP picks, you can send a screenshot of that first deposit over to our email address on the screen here. We'll give you a free month of VIP over on Winnable. The link to our Winnable is down below in the description. All the picks that we post over there texted right to your phone the second we hit the post button. Just remind you guys too, if you're only into football, a lot of you are, it's probably the biggest sport that's bet on. We've got the NFL and college season pass at a little discount there for $3.99 because it's all the picks from today until Super Bowl 60. Just 10 of those remaining, so get on it if you want it. Now, on to today. Now, again, we're using Outlier. If you want a 7-day free trial of that, you can check it out. They're pretty comprehensive. They get all the sports, all this data, and the link to Outlier down below in the description. First up, we're taking DK Metcalf, more than 58.5 receiving yards. You can get it that number over on Betr. A couple other places he's at 59 or maybe even 60. It doesn't matter. I would take it up to 70, to be honest. And why is that? He's only gone over this once this year. Didn't hit it against his former team, the Seahawks, although he did get a touchdown. That was a pick we had last week that we gave to you that cashed. But this week, he's going up against the Patriots and their god-awful worst pass defense in the league. He torched them last year when he was on the Seahawks for 129. And if you want to look at what other receivers have done in these 2 games, down here, 6 or 7 have hit their line. And when it comes to targets, too, DK is getting the most from Aaron Rodgers, new quarterback, throwing for the Steelers. And the Patriots, they just don't have the talent on defense to keep up with a guy like DK. Week 1, they're getting cooked by Geno Smith and a bunch of Raiders receivers. And then week two, Tua and the Dolphins running the same offense they've ran against them the past 5 years. They just torched them for more yards. And it's going to be more of the same with DK and the Steelers today. Although it should be close because the Steelers defense as well, they're not doing so hot. So I don't think they'll have to. They won't be abandoning the pass just to run out the clock at any point in this one. So DK should be able to get these yards easily. Like I said, wherever you find it, I would take this. They probably won't bump it up to 70, but if they did, I would still take it more than 70. All right, next up, we're taking Divine Diablo. We're taking him under 3.5 solo tackles. Now, this is the ultimate hit rate play right here, because as you can see in the last 10, he's gone under every time. This year, under in both games, and the thing with him is he's played 98% of the snaps one game and 100% snaps the other game. And I don't know how, as a inside linebacker, you only wind up with one solo tackle in both games. You can see the Panthers stats here too with the tackles. Tackles allowed, favorable for us as they're fourth in the league. Only 7 tackles given up to linebackers, so to speak. But this one's still available on Betr at the regular pick odds. It's definitely juiced at other places. So get on if it's 3.5. Get and for the odd regular pick odds, definitely take it before they juice it anywhere. So Divine Diablo under 3.5 soul tacos. And pause it real quick here to remind you guys we're teamed up with Wanna Parlay. Big Sunday night matchup for both these teams. Chiefs trying to avoid going 0-3, and the Giants trying to go 2-1. So we'll see what they can both do there. But with Wanna Parlay, if you want to sign up using our link below in the description and the code WINBIGPICKS, they'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $250. It's one of the highest amounts you'll see on any app. And the best thing about Wanna Parlay, especially with the NFL, is you can combine team picks with player picks. Things like spreads, team totals, money line. It's the only DFS app that you can do this on. So check it out. Free VIP applies as well if you send that screenshot of that deposit to our email address. Free month of VIP. So back to the picks. Staying with Atlanta, and we're taking Bijan Robinson, more than 19 fantasy score on Prizepicks. Saw this at 18.5 on Betr. If you want to take it there, they do the same. Their fantasy scoring is exactly the same, so you get a little bit of an edge there on Betr. But regardless, 19 fantasy score on Prizepicks, and as you can see, he's hit this in both games this year. Last year against the Panthers, head to head, crushed it as well. And if you check this out in games where Michael Penix is the quarterback, he's over this in 6 out of 7. Overall, though, he's over this in 8 of the last 10, no matter who's at quarterback. Now, how is he going to hit this fantasy score, you ask? Well, up against the Panthers, he's big on the rush and both rushing and receiving yards. Panthers versus the running backs, 26th in the league in rushing yards, and then 21st in the league in receiving yards allowed to backs. And then touchdowns as well. This is where he killed them last year. 2 touchdowns in each game. If you wanted to take him for 2 touchdowns today, let's see what the odds are at. Plus 160 over on Sleeper. You could take that too for a pretty decent payout. So touchdowns, rushing yards, receiving yards, couple receptions. He should be able to crush this again today up against the Panthers. And last up, we're taking Rome Odunze, more than 7.5 targets. He's over this in both games this year, and the Bears going up against the atrocious Dallas pass defense, 30th in the league. This game as well has the highest total on the day at 50.5, so there's going to be some throwing of the football. And when it comes to target share overall for the Bears, he's Caleb Williams' top receiver, getting almost 30% of the targets. Now, if you wanted to take his receptions as well, it's at 4.5. Well, it's juiced at 4.5 a lot of spots. You can get it at 5 on Betr or Prizepicks, plus money at 5.5. I'd be all right with taking any of those, but the targets just to be on the safe side, I suppose. Caleb Williams is going to be looking to him the most. It's going to be a high scoring game, so over 7.5 targets, we're running with it. And just to show you guys a bet that I locked in last night, took Metcalf's receiving yards, Odunze's targets, and combined it with a discount pick that they still have on there this morning. It might get bumped off at around 11 or so take it now. Because I think Neighbors is going to go over 64.5 receiving yards against the Chiefs. No problem. You pair all that up, or pair that Mahomes discount pick as well over there on Betr. Another one that I took, this is 2 days ago. The thing with Betr is they're offering NFL discount players discount picks throughout the week at night. So now not every discount pick is an ideal matchup. So you still got to do your research on them when they post them. But this one is for sure, like I mentioned a few seconds ago, CeeDee Lamb and Dallas going up against the Bears in that high-scoring game. Compare that up with Divine Diablo with those tackles. That's still available over on there as a regular pick. And if you want to take a look at all the bets that we've placed, you can do that over on the Pickett app. You can find us there at Carpsy151. And if you want to download it with our link below, use the code WINBIGPICKS, sync up any sportsbook or DFS app. They'll give you free money. That's right. It's downloading a free app, and they give you free money. $3 right to your Venmo or PayPal. Chance for that $3 to be $100 as well. You really can't lose, but all our bets that we've placed on most of the apps, you can see them for yourself, see the results we've made over the last year or so. So that will do it for us today. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. I've got some VIP picks out already. I'll be putting more out for today's later games. I'm already looking at Monday night's game between Detroit and Baltimore as well. That should be a good one. So let's green out today, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Later.